I'm gonna be drinking my little drink.
Henny and lemonade.
Anything is possible, bro.
I heard like Henny and apple juice. That's pretty fire.
I've done that too.
Henny and lemonade, that's new.
Henny and lemonade, Henny and Sprite. I'm a Hennyologist. I started drinking.
Young?
No, not even young.
Oh, no shit.
I was like I want to say I was probably like 26.
Oh, damn, how old are you now?
I'm 34.
Oh, damn, you barely started drinking.
Yeah.
Hey, late bloomer?
Super late bloomer.
Oh, damn. That's
super late bloomer.
You comfortable?
I'm super comfy.
You ready to get started?
Come on, let's get it.
All right.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with JONA, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you know this how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round.
Welcome back, Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. Your boy JONA. You already know. And today we got Jeremy here today. My bad. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Welcome to San Diego, man.
Appreciate it.
You know what we were talking right now that you're kind of like iffy on it yet still?
Yeah.
Was it the people?
It's the drivers, bro. It's the drivers. Cali drivers suck. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to go home and somebody going to hear this and try to run me off the road for real.
Like, there goes Jeremy right there, run him off the road.
Yo, that was that one dude.
He was talking shit. Okay, you're from New York.
Originally, born and raised, yeah.
From the Bronx.
Yeah.
You move around after that or what? You say you came from Florida.
Yeah, so I moved to Florida, did some school in Florida. Then from Florida, moved to Georgia. I did college in Georgia.
Oh shit!
And then moved back to Florida. And yeah, it's been a lot of
little journey. Puerto Rican,
yeah, 100%. Yeah, appreciate it. You know,
there you go.
Not a lot of people pay attention to that.
And shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Boricuas.
You know what I'm saying? We out here.
They was low key hating on Mexicans lately. I'm Mexican. I don't know.
I'm here for it.
You follow the like reggaeton scene and all that?
Yeah.
They were like kind of shitting on Peso Pluma.
Mm-hmm.
I was going around. I was like, damn, why y'all so pressed, man? It's a different type of music.
I know for the culture, Puerto Ricans were very proud.
Yeah.
And then especially
I think all Latinos.
Yeah, in their own right.
And you know, proud of their own country and shit. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. I just feel that without really getting too much into it, truthfully, but we're just a proud culture. Especially coming from New York. We're very proud over there too. And believe it or not, New Yorkers, so New Yorkers, as we're called, and the Puerto Ricans straight from the island, we beef with each other, which don't even make no sense.
I was just about to ask, because there's probably like a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York who probably never even been in Puerto Rico, but they're hella proud to be Puerto Rican. Yeah,
we're just brought up that way. We're brought up to just be very proud in our culture and our heritage.
That's
and
dope.
We're given a Puerto Rican flag to hang in the car when we're born. That's our birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, take that, hang it in the car.
In the car, you know.
I got mine.
You get a car.
Yeah, I got mine hanging up in the car right now. So I mean, it's a thing. It's truly a thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the whole Puerto Rican culture. Like, I don't really find I think we're all Latinos.
Yeah,
you know, we should probably like stick together a little bit better. But
of course,
even within Mexicans, like some Mexicans don't like other Mexicans and shit.
Yeah.
I get it 100%. Like the Mexicans who are born here feel some type of way. Like people who come from TJ, they drive recklessly.
For real?
So we'd be like, fucking pinches tijuaneros, you know? Like, so there's still that like inner beef and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I feel like there's on some type of level, there's beef between like the ones born from the country
and then the ones in the U.S.
Yeah, and then the ones in the U.S. So it just...
Yeah, but then when somebody attacks them, it's like, nah, hold up.
Yeah.
Don't matter what I said. Watch your mouth, you know?
For real, right? Like, yo, put some respect on it.
Yeah, like, chill out. I call him that. Yeah. Like, little brother, you be roasting him or whatever, and then somebody tries to chime in, and you're like, hey.
That's how it is, though. That's law.
Chill out.
That's law. I'm allowed to talk shit about my family, but you can't do it.
Yeah. That's not an open invite.
Yeah, it's not. Not
Watch
at all.
your fucking mouth.
Exactly.
Shit. Yeah.
For real.
So, our photographer mutual friend.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to him. He introduced it.
Yeah.
Set this up. You model.
I like taking pictures.
I saw the pictures, man.
I saw the pictures. I like taking pictures. I don't necessarily call it modeling. Wow, I can't even talk. Maybe the Henny hitting right now.
Henny.
But I do enjoy taking pictures. He's a dope ass photographer.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to him. And he makes it very easy to work with him.
That's what's up. That's
so
important.
so it's very easy to just kind of like be natural and just and take some dope pics.
Yeah.
You know, we did 2 sessions together, and in both sessions we got some good work out of it. We got some great pictures going, and I know we're gonna be doing a lot more in the future. But I wouldn't necessarily call myself a model. I feel that I don't fit that criteria, if you will.
I got you.
So,
well, I mean, yeah, when people think model, they think like the skinny dude, you know, for clothing brands and shit like that.
Yeah, I feel that.
You got more of like the urban look and shit with the tatted up. And
yeah, tattoos definitely help out.
Yeah,
they definitely help. But truth be told, like I just feel like there's just a stigma that goes with modeling. You got to have a certain look, a certain appeal. There's a lot that kind of really goes into it, truthfully, and I don't think I fit it, nor do I want to fit it.
Got you.
So it's kind of like I just, you know, people ask me, "Hey, you a model? You like to model?" Nah, I like taking pictures.
I like taking off my shirt and posing and shit.
You know, I always credit the fact that I never used to look like this before.
Okay.
So
showing out a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I'm starting to embrace my new look. You know, the body that I work for, because again, it wasn't always like this.
I got you.
Everything has been so recent for me as far as like changes in my life that I feel like I should have went through it when I was in my 20s. And because it didn't happen in my 20s and it happened in my 30s, I'm kind of embracing it. Everything I should have been doing in my 20s, I'm doing it in my 30s. That. So
like a divorcee. She's like,
it's really what it is.
Like now it's time to hold out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it's like and you know, in my 20s, I was married, had my son.
Oh no, shit, you were married.
Yeah,
right.
so
literally a divorcee.
Literally a divorcee. Yeah. So it was like I went through that stuff in my 20s. You know, while people my age were
partying and shit.
getting sauced every night. You know, smashing, doing all the crazy shit,
fun shit,
all the fun shit. Yeah, and I was, you know, I was trying to be the husband, the father. You know, in my 20s, and granted, I'm still very a part of my son's life. That doesn't change. I have both my parents, thankfully, in my life. They're still together, so they keep me honest and they keep me, you know, on a straight and narrow when it comes to being a parent.
That's good.
And so, outside of that, like I said, being in my 30s, everything kind of changed for me when I went through my split, which was a good and a bad thing. You know what I mean? But I just try to stay on the positive side of it, and yeah, it's just been an interesting outlook to see kind of like how people have gravitated towards me. So
yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's like they say the 30s is like the new 20s, but with money.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
And you come with some experience, and you're like, all right, I know a little something.
Yeah.
When you're 20, you really don't know shit.
Yeah, you don't know nothing.
Like you're throwing out there and experiencing as it comes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're like, nah, all right, I see how you know, I'm more observing of what's going around me and shit like that. Yeah.
I'm a lot more straight to the point, no beating around the bush. So I think
you already been through that.
Yeah, I went, you know, like I said, I went through the 20s, even a teenager. Dudes are gonna tell females what they want to hear when they're younger. They gonna tell you everything under the sun, just so that they could smash. I get it, been there, done that, you know, and so
baby, you the only one.
Yeah, I love you. You the only one I could see myself with. Like, I'd be like,
I'm cutting off all my hoes.
Yeah, right. So it's kind of like now for me, it's kind of like because I've already established myself. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I'm just like, I'm straight to it. So it's like if I meet somebody, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like this is where I'm at with it. You either with me or you not. And believe it or not, a lot of the times they just like, oh, all right. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I learned that not beating around the bush is just gonna get straight to the point pretty much. Yeah. And you're gonna figure it out.
Help you weed out like the dead weight and shit like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much.
You said something important though. You said that you know what you don't want.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't think put too much like attention to that. Because I've been with my girl for 9 years now.
Nice.
And I remember getting into it, I was like, I know what I don't want, which is like my past. And so finding her and she having none of those old tendencies that I don't like, I was like, all right, I could rock with this.
That's very important. I do feel that in today's day and age, especially dating, a lot of people like to put themselves in the situationships. And that to me is just a waste of time. It's either you with it or you not with it. You know what I mean? I don't believe in like, oh, exclusivity. We gotta the way that I feel about it is I'm very big on vibes and I'm very big on energy. And that's what I feed off, because I feel like I give off positive energy, you know, and I want that in return. Absolutely. I think anybody in their right mind will want the same thing in return. And with that being said, it's like, if you can't match my energy, if I can't just vibe with you, if I can't hold just a simple conversation, one of my favorite things to do is I like to get in my car and drive, listen to some music, and just have a car karaoke festivity in the whip, you know? I feel like if I can't do that with you, it's you know, that's like, to me, is like the most innocent, enjoyable thing that life has. Throw some music on, get in the whip, go drive somewhere.
I feel like if you can't be goofy with me, you ain't the one, baby.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna waste my time and try to pretend or try to fit a mold that you want just so I could get in your pants. It don't work that way, because at the end of the day, I think I put myself on a pedestal, and so it's like, now you got to work to get in my pants. You know,
the prize.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm not saying I'm like, my shit don't stink, and I'm not saying that I'm God's gift to women. Yeah. But I think I done went through enough in my life to where it's like, I gotta think of me first and not really be thinking with my dick. Facts. So, yeah, that's just where I'm at. Truthfully,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you. I didn't want to ask you like through message. I was like, I wanna like experience it like firsthand. When I saw those pictures, I went to your profile. I was like, oh, he's a dancer.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these are kind of like promo pics.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's trying to put himself out there. Okay. Now you dance.
Yes.
Is it like hip hop, or are you a?
Oh man.
Are you a exotic dancer?
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question.
Cause then I saw a flyer, man. It was like, oh, my man's is a dancer. All right.
Yeah. So, all right. You want the long version? You want the short version? What you
the
want?
Long one, man.
The long version? All right. So, dancing has always been a part of my family. Mom, dad.
Culture.
Yeah. So, both of my parents danced growing up. Mom was an instructor. She did like jazz, ballet, hip hop. My dad was just a straight B-boy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So, the blood was there from the beginning.
Not Crazy Legs, is he?
Well, my dad used to dance with him too.
Oh no, shit!
Yeah. Rocksteady crew and all that in New York.
I'm familiar with all that.
Yeah,
I'm big on the hip hop.
He grew up in that. He danced all of that. Now my parents together were salsa dancing champions in New York.
No shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to them and shit.
Yeah. Don't let them fool you. You see them walking around, they look like they can't do something. No, they still got it. I got videos.
In there like,
yeah, I got videos on my phone for days. I got dirt. So they danced salsa together for many, many years. Like I said, until today. I always kind of just had like rhythm. That was like my thing. I would always dance. Not too sure if I knew what I was doing, but I knew how to dance. It wasn't until I was actually 18, about 19, when I moved to Georgia for college, that I wanted to pursue it and see where I could go with it. And so I remember my mom kind of like got on the computer, as she always does, did some research. We found a dance studio out there.
Oh, shit.
And I started taking dance classes to like really see if this was something that I could enjoy doing. Lo and behold, it became something that I could enjoy doing. It brought a lot of attention towards me, which was great because it built my confidence in dancing. Taking more classes, I met a crazy amount of people through dancing in Atlanta. And that's kind of like where my shaping began in my life, is really what I want to say. They kind of taught me my foundation. They really taught me about hip hop dancing and street dancing versus like studio dancing.
Of it,
yeah. So, you know, before growing up, dancing was just kind of like what I saw on TV, do the cool dances, little Soulja Boy dances and all that stuff, right? Yeah. So I feel like everybody does that. But then when I actually went through the studios and learned from different choreographers, different instructors, I really learned about dancing, the history, and that just made me fall in love with it even more.
So you low-key went through like that movie, The Step Up.
Yeah.
You know, like, you dance a little, but then you learn more about like fundamentals and shit like that. Yeah.
So I really learned. It was like basically going through just a whole other school, if you will.
Yeah.
You know, and it was a fun experience. I did it. I got signed to a dance agency being in Atlanta, which was dope. And I got to work on a lot of projects, working with artists and doing music videos and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was really opened up to a lot of it. And then, you know, life happens, shit happens. And then I stopped dancing for a while. And I kind of found my spark again, if you will, a couple years ago. So I have a very, very, very good friend of mine. He's my best friend. We've been best friends for like 15 years now. I call him John. His name is John James. And he was somebody that I first met when I moved to Atlanta and I was dancing. Oh, okay. And we grew together in the scene. And so when I stopped dancing, he kept going. And then we always kind of kept in contact with each other. Of course, there were periods where we didn't talk, right? Just being busy with life. Yeah. But we always kept in contact. And so we made a trip. We went to Nashville. Just a few years ago, we went to Nashville. And this is kind of where the second half of my life takes over. Yeah, so it's I feel that my life changed as I aged. Right. If that makes sense. Yeah. Go to Nashville and I'm watching it's a male review show. A what? Male review show. So it's like a Magic Mike show. Okay. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's called Male Review. Okay. I remember being there and I feel that as a man, you were like a patron? Like you were like a customer? I was just there. Like you were just like. So he brought me to the show. Okay. And he was performing in the show. I got you. Yeah, so that's why I was there. That's how I knew about it. And so he brought me to the show. I'm there at the show. I'm there in full support of him, right? Best friend, many, many years, you know, damn near my brother, right? Blood couldn't even make us any closer. So it's like, I'm at the show. I remember being there and remember having a drink in my hand this night. I'm sitting at a high table. I'm by myself. I got nobody around me. And mind you, there's probably a crowd of like 100 plus females screaming their heads off. Heavy on the female side. My God, super heavy. And I'm just in my head, I'm just like, it was a completely different side of dancing that I saw. I'm like, there's just no way I could do something like this at all, like in a million years. Right. So I just remember sitting there, got my drink in my hand, and the manager was like right across from me. And I just remember a group of girls felt like what was the longest conversation in the world. And then they went and sat back down. He comes over to me. He was like, yo, Jeremy, that table of girls over there want you to go over there and dance. I said, like, well, excuse me, I ain't a slut. Yeah, I was like, huh? He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, yo, just take your shirt off, put your dick in their face. He was like, whatever money you make, you take home. And I was like, I was like, first of all, I was like, I'm not drunk enough for this. This one. I said, this is just no way I could do that. And then like I really sat there and I thought about it and I was like, man, look, let me just kind of let it simmer on the pot for a little bit and then I'll come back to it. So fast forward towards the ending of the night now, one of the girls from the party gets up, she comes over to me and she was just like, so you gonna take your shirt off or like, are you dancing? And I told her, I was like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, I didn't come here to dance. I'm not a dancer. You know, I said, I came here to support my best friend. That's my best friend over there. You know, and she was like, well, and I just remember her pulling out just a stack. And she's just like, well, we got money for you. And I was like, I mean, we do a little change for some change. But see, and the thing about it was usually like girls have just like stacks of ones. No, she had 20s. Like she had. So I was like, chill. And I look over at the manager again and he was like, just take your shirt off. And I'm like, I told the lady, I remember, and I'm just like, listen, I said, let me get one more drink and I'm going to come back to you when I hear a good song. I told her just like that. Sound like every stripper I've ever heard. Right? Yeah. Like, oh, I need that one good song. Yeah. And so she went and she was like, what you drinking? So I told her, I was like, I'm drinking Henny and Sprite. She was like, okay. She went to the bar. She came back. She was like, here's your one drink. I'm going to be waiting for you. I was like, oh. And in my head, I'm like, yo. So, you know, before I do any wild shit, I always consult my best friend. Yo, John, let me talk to you, bro. He was like, what's up? So I tell him the situation. He was like, you better get that bag. Yeah, he was like, man, you better do it. And I was like, oh, I should do it. He was like, yeah, bro. He said, show off. Like, go ahead. And I'm like, yeah, I am tatted, huh? I said probably, yeah. And I'm trying to hype myself up now. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go over there and I just remember dancing in front of these girls. I take my shirt off and I felt weird. I felt very, very weird.
Felt like a little dirty sledge.
And you know what? I can't even put words to it. Like I know I felt weird. That's it. Like I just know I felt weird, and I'm like, ugh. And then so again, fast forward the next day, manager was like, yo, so what's up? Like you trying to dance this weekend? Yeah. So I'm like, again, before I made any decision, yo, John, let me holler at you. We talk about it. He was like, yeah, bro. It's like, do it. So I'm like, all right. And I found myself having to get like drunk before I could do something like that because I knew I wasn't comfortable doing it, if that makes sense. And so you know, fast forward down the timeline, and I started getting more comfortable as I started doing more shows. I started to rely less on the liquor to give me the courage, and I built the confidence to be able to go out there and perform. And the way that I had to tell myself was, it's just another crowd, as if I was dancing in front of like a concert crowd or whatever the case is. Yeah, or if I'm dancing in a classroom or something. Yeah. I said, it's just dancing in front of people. I said, I take my shirt off every day. I said, taking my shirt off is not the problem. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's the confidence behind it. And I think that's kind of what I had to get over. That was the hump that I had to get over. And so I do it here out in San Diego. I do the shows in San Diego, and then I do shows also in Palm Springs. Show in Palm Springs this weekend. Shout out on Saturday. Pull up.
All the bachelorettes and shit?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. So many bachelorette parties, birthday parties, divorce parties, just because parties.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and so now it's to the point where it's like...
So right now you're like mad comfortable with it.
Oh, I'm super comfortable with it. I'm just...
That's your shit now.
I love it because to me, it's just dancing. And I love dancing. So it's like I can't go wrong. I can't miss. Yeah. So the only difference is I just take my shirt off. I don't even come out my pants, to be honest.
Oh no shit.
No, I keep my pants on. Yeah. So it's like I don't really do.
Is that like the next level?
Taking your pants off?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I know dudes who take the pants off, underwears come off, dick be all out. Like they do the most. But for me, my goal, anytime I do a show, anytime I do a performance, and we do what's called hot seat dances. We put a female in a chair. We'll dance with a female. Yeah. So we make it real interactive. And so my goal is to be a fantasy and then to fulfill a fantasy. So those are my goals when I go out there and when I perform, right? And so my performance is based off of 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay.
So I do that type of thing, like that type of music, that type of style.
So it's like slow, intimate.
Very slow, very intimate, very like sexualized, very like I'm bringing you to the brink, but I don't get you over that line, if that makes sense, you know. But it's very much like to leave the mind to wonder. And so far so good. I haven't heard any bad reviews.
That's good.
Yeah. So I mean, apparently I might be doing something right.
Have you ever gone to like a strip club where dudes go and see women? Like
regular strip club?
Regular strip club, yeah.
I've been there. It's a very different feel though.
Okay.
Because
have you ever like seen maybe a dude or homies or whatever be like, tell the girl like, hey, how much to like come back to the telly, right?
Yeah, I have.
Is that like a thing too?
Or at the males?
Yeah, do they be fishing like?
So there have been times that I've had some women be like, what you doing after this type of situation? And at the end of the day, for me, it's a business transaction. I'm at work. Right. That's how I look at it. I'm not saying that everybody looks at it that way, but I look at it that way. At the end of the day, it's a business transaction. And I feel that my age has a lot to do with it too. So it's kind of like I'm here to just make money. So if I got to flirt with you throughout the night, I will be more than happy to flirt with you throughout the night. Yeah. You know, and but at the end of it, honestly, I want nothing more to go home, take a shower, get in my bed and watch some TV, go to sleep.
Watch that shit up.
Yo. Now don't get me wrong, there have been times that you know, after some shows, me and the dancers will get together and we'll go out. We'll do some, you know, after party type shit. You know, go turn up. Yeah. Whatever the case is. Does it happen every time? Definitely not. I know last weekend. For you, right? No, definitely not for me. Oh, yeah. I know even last weekend, we did some shows last weekend. I went out one time, which was a Friday night. We went out, turned up, we had a fucking blast. We was at, damn, it's a hookah spot, bro. It's like Omerta or something like that.
In downtown?
Downtown Gasoline. Yeah, that's like my
downstairs.
Yeah, that's my. First of all, I love that spot. Shout out to that spot. The
One of my
hookah be
homies
hitting
is in there all the fucking time.
Yo, the hookah just be hitting. I'm a.
Oh, cause you're from New York.
Yeah,
and you're Puerto Rican.
I'm a hookah fanatic.
Love hookah.
And I should have probably fucked around and wore my hat. I got a hat that say Henny and hookah. I am an ambassador for that shit. You give me some Henny. You got
hookah in the back, in the trunk and shit, man.
Yeah, it's at the whip though. It's I'm gonna be on the whip. Nah, so I'm we usually go out, and like I said last weekend on Friday, I know we went to that spot, got some hookah, got some Henny going. It was just a great night. It was just great vibes and just out dancing and stuff like that, And me being a dancer is not something that I broadcast all the time.
But that was like my next question. Like girls come up and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
Nah. Well, and the reason why I don't really broadcast it is because it's like it puts you in the light.
Yeah. Then they want to see you like perform and shit.
Well, it's not just that, but it's like, for example, if I was to meet a very wholesome individual. And we vibing in the club, we having great conversation, then the question always gonna come up, what you do for work? Because females for some reason just want to know what guys do for work, and it's cool, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, you see Magic Mike, like, and then I'll always get the look of, and I just smile and I'm like, yeah, so like you and they be like, yeah, is that what you do? And I'm like, yeah, dabble in it a little bit,
I dip my toe in it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I two-step a little bit with it, And then all of a sudden it kind of brings out a different light. And so women look at you purely as a sex object at that point. And so I'm kind of like,
I got feelings too, girl. Shit.
Right? Like I'm human. Like I want to cuddle sometimes, Like
I want to be Little Spoon.
You know what I mean? Baby. I don't mind being Little Spoon sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a teddy bear. I'm here for it. Like, but so I try to just kind of like, I'll beat around the bush with telling girls what I do for work. What do you do? I make money.
I sell drugs.
I make money. Yeah. Like I make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I look like I do? And then we start playing the guessing game. What do I look like I do?
And they just be like, yep.
Sure, that sounds good.
You're smart.
Yeah.
Smart, girl.
And then I'll switch the subject real quick. I'll be like, oh my God, yeah. Like, oh my God, squirrel.
Yeah, I love your heels. They're like, oh my God.
Oh, your toenails. I love them. They look great. Where'd you get them done at?
So what is the title? Like if a girl strips, she's like, I'm a dancer or exotic dancer, or some be like straight up like, I'm a fucking stripper, like.
Yeah.
So as a dude, what do you guys prefer to be like? Gentleman of the night, or
gentleman of the night sound like I'm a sex worker. Yeah. That's a loaded question. I would probably have to say,
like entertainer.
Yeah, okay. Usually entertainer, dancer, male review guy, stripper. Yeah,
sounds kind of harsh though. Like
and I think the thing about it is that because there's such a stigmatism about strippers, and I think it's because it's been set by females that when the word stripper gets thrown out, you automatically think poles and you think money being thrown everywhere. You think of these clubs,
sex workers.
But it's like male review shows it's literally just that. It's a show. We come out. It's literally a set time from 8 to 10. Friday, Saturday. And so we literally put on a show. Like everybody has their own act. We do group performances.
Is it choreographed?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Everybody
before.
Yeah.
Like work and shit.
Yep. Oh, so we'll get together like sometime during the week, or we'll meet up like an hour before the show just to kind of go over the routines. We'll go over the lineup for the night. Hey, we're going to have this person start it off. We're going to have this person close off the night, and
pretty structured.
Yeah, it's a very structured event. It's not like kind of like a chaos where we got a DJ, he's just playing music all night and
now coming to the stage.
Caramel on stage one.
So bring out your ones, ladies.
Yeah, so it's like it's very interactive. The show's very, very interactive, all the way from the MC to the DJ and of course to the guys, and it's literally designed for females.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's welcome, truthfully, but it's designed, gay guys, females, straight guys. I've seen them there.
Is there lap dances? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Those are a thing as well. So the way kind of like the structure of the show goes, without giving away too much of the show, right?
So you guys can go check them out. Yeah, you got to check Saturdays.
out Friday nights, Saturday nights in San Diego and in Palm Springs from 8 to 10. I will be in Palm Springs this weekend.
Holla at him.
You know what I'm saying? gang. So the way that the structure of the show usually works is we'll have an MC come out. He'll lay down the introduction. He'll lay down the rules for the night. Right. And the most important thing that we try to get cleared up is who does and who doesn't want to be touched.
Oh,
which is very, very important. Right. We never want to disrespect anybody who doesn't want to touch. Right. Because we get people who like to come and just watch. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Then we have people who like to come
and the wild ones and shit.
Yeah. And then we have the other side of it.
And some shit.
I mean, they're not allowed to touch like.
Oh no shit! All right.
Yeah, they can't do that.
Keep your hands to yourself, ladies.
Yeah.
God damn.
Put some respect on it.
Jesus. Shit, gentlemen.
Buy me a drink. So like I said, it's very structured. So again, one of the most important things is finding out who does and who doesn't want to be involved in the show. And so we'll kind of take account. The MC will kind of take account, like, okay, show of hands who doesn't want to be touched. And then as dancers for the show, of course, we're paying attention to who doesn't want to be touched, which again is very important.
Touched by people or
touched by the guys?
Oh, like amongst each other.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Which I'm gonna explain a little bit more. And so then what'll happen is we'll jump into the show. We'll have our first act come out, followed by our second act. Right. The solo guys come out. We'll do what's called the hot seat dance. So we'll have a chair out in the middle of the stage. We'll call a random name that's on our list. All right, come up to the stage. And what we do is we give the crowd 69 seconds, right? It's everybody's favorite number. 69 seconds, you come out, you decorate that female in some ones. Our guy's going to come out. He's going to pull them ones out with his mouth. You know, he's going to do a dance. And we usually dance for about 10 to 12 minutes each.
Damn.
Yeah, it sounds like a long time, but I promise you it goes by quick.
Oh, really? Does
it goes by so quick.
Okay.
You're like, damn, it's already been 10 minutes. Holy, I want to keep going. Hey, DJ, yo, just
run
keep
it back.
Yeah, just keep it going, bro.
Put on the beat.
So that's pretty much how it works. And then we do at the end of the show, once all the guys have come out, all the dances have happened, all the lap dances have happened, then we do what's called lap dance hour, which is usually like the last 30 minutes.
Where girls can, or whoever's there can be like, yo, I want a lappy.
Not even. Honestly, like all the guys will just come out and we'll make our way around the room and we'll start dancing with everybody. Not necessarily giving lap dances, but we'll just dance. You know what I mean? And we're just there just to literally have fun. And so I always believe the shows are what I call the pregame. Come to the shows, get your drink on.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Get your dance on, right? Because the shows are done relatively early. Shows are done at around 10. And then sometimes they'll stay behind after because the DJ's still playing music, right? So they'll
but if
stay
those
behind.
Who want can go to the next spot.
Yeah, find out where to go for the next spot. Guys are interacting. Everybody's interacting with each other. Everybody's trying to figure out what everybody's doing for the night type of situation. Yeah, so it's a great time. It's definitely something that I enjoy doing, like I said. But again, it's not for everybody. Yeah.
So you're saying that, but there is like a lap dance aspect to it, like like a girl can be like, "Hey, yo,
oh yeah,
I want a lap. I don't want a lappy."
Oh
yeah. You know how there's women who go to the like regular strip clubs?
Yeah.
There's dudes, I assume, that want to see.
Yeah.
You know, gay dudes or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys kind of like I'm not the one
to like dance on the gay dude?
But my boy over here, or you guys just gotta be like, this is a job.
I can't 100% speak for the other guys.
Right.
I can't. Me personally, I think again it takes a certain level of confidence not only in yourself, confidence in yourself, but confidence also in your sexuality as well.
I got you.
You know, and for me, again, I have no problem doing it. Am I gonna do all the same things to a gay guy that I would with a gay girl? Absolutely not. I would not. Right? There's certain things, of course, that I'm gonna do to a girl. Right.
Well, they
come and find out.
Fridays and Saturdays.
Come and find out. Come ask for Miami. That's my name. Holla at me.
Is it stage name?
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about that too. But yeah, like I don't mind doing it, you know, because at the end of the day, right? Again, it's
a job.
It's a job. It's a business, you know. And believe it or not, they're the ones that come with the most money.
They fun, right?
I got, like I said, I got friends. I got plenty of friends that are gay, and they are the ones that have the most fun.
Yo, I used to be a bouncer at a club up when I went to school.
Yeah.
And every Wednesday night was gay night.
Oh, yeah.
And at first I was like, oh, I wasn't like comfortable with it. Yeah. But then I was like, yo, I need the fucking money, man.
Yeah.
So I was working it, and I came to find out they are like the best people to party with.
100%.
They became my favorite night.
100%.
Because I was like, yo, they're just a fucking vibe. They're just here to have a good time. Yeah. They ain't here with no bullshit.
Oh, my God, absolutely.
I was like, yo, I fuck with gay people. Absolutely. Tough, man.
And you know what? For me, I think what made it so easy for me to be comfortable with it is that, I do have family members that are gay.
Okay.
And so that to me in and of itself is like, it's nothing. Right. You know what I mean? I don't see it. What you do in your personal life it's got nothing to do with me. Right. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a funny story. I got a real good friend of mine. His name is Ty. And we went to Austin, Texas not too long ago. A couple months back, we went to Austin, Texas. Shout out to Austin, Texas. They party. And so they literally have a straight area, which is 6th Street, all bars. And then they have like a gay area, which is called 4th Street, literally the next street over.
So kind of like Hillcrest downtown.
I've never been in Hillcrest.
That's like
that's a gay area.
Yeah.
Bet I'm gonna have to go check it out. All right, so they had the gay area, right? So one night we was in the straight area. You know what I'm saying? The homie was wingmanning for me. We had a great time. Now we go to the gay side. He was like, yo, I want to go check out the gay bars. I'm like, yo, I'm here for it. Like, if it's one thing gay people know how to do, it is fucking party. Facts. And I'm here for it. And I love them for it. So we go and and he was like, I need you to help me find somebody. I said, that's too easy. Yeah, I said, that's too easy. I'm here for it, you know? And so, again, I'm so confident in my sexuality. I got no problem doing it. Right. Zero problem. I approach any guy. I don't give a damn.
What's up, cutie? Back.
Yeah. I'd be like, damn, how you doing? So this is kind of like where I said I've received some of the highest compliments, right? I feel like you get complimented by a gay person, you doing something right.
Right, yeah.
Because they're very critical, right? From the way that you dress to the way that you carry yourself to how you smell. They're very critical about it. And so I remember we're at this gay bar. I don't remember the name of the spot, but we're at this gay bar. And we go to the bar, getting a drink at the bar. My boy's already sauced. He's out on the dance floor having a good time. And I'm posted at the bar and I'm watching. I'm making sure he's good. Cool. Dude comes up to me. He was like, yo, I like your outfit. I said, I appreciate you, bro. I said some little slight pulled out the closet. You feel me? And he's like, okay, who you here with? And I said, I'm here with the homie. I'm saying he's out there on the dance floor. He's dancing, yada, yada, yada. So he was like, oh, okay, what you drinking? I said, I'm drinking Henny and Sprite. You mind if I refill that?
Oh,
I said,
fill me up, baby.
I took my cup, slid that shit over. I said, well, thank you very much. I said, this how it feels, to be a female in the club. I'm like, nah, I know how females. Do one of these to
his chest, you come here often?
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, I'm here. And so, he got me a free drink. I introduced him to the homie. They hitting it off, and then I go and I tell him, I'm like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I said, I'm getting free drinks out here. I said, I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Yo, now we fast forward and we bar hop to like 2-3 different spots now. And every spot we went to, I've been getting free drinks all night. Homie ain't been getting no free drinks. So he looking at me like,
you the pretty friend with big titties.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you taking all the attention. I'm like, hey, look, bro. I said,
tell you.
I can't. I said, God gave me what God gave me. You feel me? Shout out to my mom and dad for putting that extra work in. So it's like, I thought it was funny. But again, at the same time, it's like, I feel like not a lot of guys are comfortable to do that. Put themselves in that type of situation or to interact with people like that or to even take free drinks like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
You might be comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? But again, not too many people are comfortable with it. So it's like.
I went to Vegas one year and this dude, he's like, where you from? And you could hear the tone. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, San Diego. He's like, oh, I love San Diego. I was like, yeah, I love San Diego. He's like, let me buy you a drink. I was like, buy that shit, boy.
Yeah.
I was like, no free drink. What you mean?
Yeah, drinks definitely.
Is pricey.
Oh yeah, bro. Hey, Vegas expensive. Vegas definitely expensive. But I mean, it's like.
Have you gone out there though to work?
To Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how's that?
Yeah. Oh, Vegas was fun, bro.
Okay.
So the company that I work for is called Hunkamania.
So they kind of like
they're everywhere over the US. Hook you up. Yeah. So the way it works is like basically usually like if I'm going to visit somewhere, so like I got a trip that I'm actually going back out to Nashville. And I haven't been to Nashville since I've like basically first started dancing in Nashville. And so usually what I'll do is like when I'm going somewhere, I try to see if there's a show happening the weekend that I'm going, and I'll reach out to whoever runs this show and I'll just be like, yo, I'm going to be out there. You know, is this something that I could do one night while I'm there? I don't even have to do it the whole weekend. And usually it works out to where I do it the whole weekend when I'm there. And then you just get to experience like the different shows. And so I've done it in Vegas, of course, San Diego, Palm Springs, Nashville, Orlando, Miami, New York.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I've done so many of the shows, and just to kind of see how every show is ran differently. And the
have
different,
you done like Arizona?
crowds.
Or Arizona's like a
Arizona's on my list.
party city over there.
Arizona's
like
on
Phoenix,
my list. Yeah.
Scottsdale.
I danced with one of the guys who dances in Phoenix.
Okay.
And I was telling him, I'm like, yeah, I want to go out to Phoenix, bro. Like I see a lot of the shows that get posted. I'm like, I want to go see that crowd.
So it's like a whole network.
It's a huge network, man. And that's just really what it is. Like it's everybody's kind of like their own manager in a sense, you know? And so you network with these people and then they put you on to like other stuff too, you know? And so being out here, I've been thankful enough to have networked with a lot of guys who do it like on a bigger level, you know? And so not only is it good that I network with them, but I also learn from them at the same time too. They teach me a lot of different things to kind of like up my game in the performance side of it, which is fucking, you can't lose with that, you know? And if you're receptive to it, if you're receptive to criticism and you're okay with being that bottom guy, dude, you learn so much and you grow as a dancer, you grow as a performer. Again, at the end of the day, it's a job and you want to only
that's
be
true
better.
In any profession too.
Yeah.
As long as you're willing to learn.
Yeah, that's all it takes. And I've learned, again, I've been here since what, April? Yeah. And I've learned a lot.
4 months.
Yeah. I've learned a lot in like the last 4 months that I'm just like, what?
Damn.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, these people, I've seen these guys like put on shows and I'm like,
Where is that here in San Diego?
what?
The shows?
Like what they do?
No, like where is it?
Oh, so the one in San Diego is off of is it Fifth Avenue, Fifth Street?
In downtown?
Downtown Gaslamp.
In downtown?
In downtown, yeah. So like it's at a spot called KO Underground.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I know, right? You would
Like
never
I
think
wouldn't
of it.
even know that
Yeah.
like it existed.
It's what the hell is right next to that? Paul Mitchell?
Okay. Oh, the school.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's kind of like on the outskirts of downtown.
It's like I will go there and then walk like 2 minutes and I'm right in Gaslamp.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, so if you're at the hookah spot in Renta and you walk up the street, you like 4 blocks you walk up and you
It's
right
right
there at
there.
this. Yeah. It's not a far walk at all.
Damn,
yeah.
bro, I didn't know that.
And that's where it's at in San Diego. And then in Palm Springs, it's at a place called Pretty Little Faces nightclub in Palm Springs. And so it's a nightclub inside of a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
So that's where that one's at. And Palm Springs is more of like a bachelorette birthday party destination area, which I had no idea about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't aware, nor was I ready for.
So it's kind of like a Nashville, because Nashville's got that rep, right? Like a lot of bachelorettes and
Nashville
parties.
is an East Coast Vegas.
Is it? Is it
Absolutely.
like a country Vegas?
You believe it or not, like it's marketed as country, but they also have an urban side.
No shit.
Yeah, and a lot of people are just that, like that's what Nashville's been branded as, country music, all country music. But since I would visit a lot and kind of really get the feel for more than just that, truthfully, like there's so much shit to do in Nashville. It's like literally a nonstop party. You know, you go to Vegas from sun up to sundown, you got something to do. You partying.
Nashville's like that.
Nashville's the same way.
No shit.
Nashville's the same way.
I see videos and I'm like, yo, popping like that?
Nashville's like it's a gem. I promise you, Nashville is a gem, and it's very much an East Coast Vegas.
I feel like there's more Vegases now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Arizona is kind of getting that rep. Vegas, and then you say like Nashville, and then there's like the classics like Miami, LA, San Diego. You know what I'm saying?
And Miami is Miami, yeah.
The dancing in Miami is good.
The only thing about Miami that I've never liked, I feel that everybody there is very just like materialistic.
Kind of like LA type shit.
Yeah, and I haven't even. I think I've been to LA maybe twice in the time that I've been here. But I don't know. I feel like Miami is very like self-centered. Everybody's very self-centered.
Everybody's like trying to be it.
Yeah, they're
That's
trying
LA,
to.
bro.
Yeah,
That's LA.
they're trying to just be that like next thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that next famous.
yeah,
person.
I don't fit into those crowds.
Gotcha.
You know, I'm such a like a loner, and like I really don't care what people think. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that sounds like a dick shit, but it's like I really don't care.
Nah, I mean, you could tell. I mean, just
Yeah.
like the way you approach your business, like some dudes
Yeah.
would be like, "Nah, there's lines I ain't crossing and shit."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Nah, I'm here for a good time, not a long time."
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm here to enjoy life, but I think it also has something to do with the fact that I spent my younger years, you know,
Tied up.
and so it's kind of like,
Has she heard of
Yeah.
this life you live?
who?
Your ex?
My ex? No.
No.
No. Nah. My family don't really know about it.
Your family don't
I think the only one in my family that really knows is my sister, and that's because we're close. And
Would mom be? Nah, I don't think
you know, and here's the thing, it's like, it's funny because my family has
very judgmental.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But my family has been, and when I say my family, I mean more like my immediate family. My mom, my sister, hell, my sister-in-law, which is my sister's wife, have all just like in some way, shape, or form, my aunts, my cousins, goddamn, the list goes on. But it's like everybody has always made a joke because everybody knows that I love to dance, you know.
Oh.
And then now that I've you know, been hitting the gym a little bit, I got a little artwork done. You know, they're like, oh yeah, you can strip and we gonna put you on the corner and we gonna, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? I'm like, hold on, mom. And here's a funny, and this is why I got my phone right here, because I'm gonna show you something too, so you can laugh at this one. So I like to show people this picture of myself for what I used to look like.
Married?
Yeah, when I was married, when I was tied down. I'm in my 20s right now. Before I show you this picture, man, because you're gonna laugh at me. Because everybody laughs at me, and it's cool. Like, I've accepted it. You know, I've accepted the growth, both internally and externally. Yeah, and so it's kind of like when my family tells me all of these things, I'm just like, where was this energy at when I was in my 20s? And I was still dancing very much as I am now.
Yeah.
You know, just a certain couple things kind of changed on the outside. You know, that's all it is. And so it's like, all right, you ready to see this, man?
I'm ready to see this.
You gonna laugh, all right?
I probably will.
Yeah, nah, you will. Go ahead, here.
Hey, yo. Ain't nobody putting you on no corner.
Yo, you know what I'm saying, right? Ain't that some shit?
That's not you, bro.
That's
your
me,
brother?
bro. Swear to God,
That's you?
That's me.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's funny because it's like,
but it's funny because your ex knows that guy.
yeah.
You don't know this guy.
Nah, she don't know this one.
Damn.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to be like, bad. Look at me shining.
I feel like to do that it's a waste of time and energy.
Okay.
We're very cordial with each other, you know,
For the
because
kid, yeah.
for our son. So we're very cordial. And so she, in some way, shape, or form, has seen me transition.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
Yeah. So she's seen the process of it,
Right.
you know, and whether, I mean, I've never asked her opinion on
I mean, who
what she
cares?
thinks. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's funny. Like, I look at that picture and I feel like as an individual, you never really realize your growth until you take a picture like that, and then you go back and you look at it and you're like,
Damn.
yo, what? And I think the funniest thing about it was that, like, in that picture, I was actually very cocky.
No shit.
I was very cocky, and it's bad. Like, I look at that and I'm like, bro, what? Like, what? Like, if I was to see me now like that, I would smack me. What the hell's wrong with you, bro? But like now I see that picture and it just humbles me, and I stay humble, and girls get mad at me because I'm humble, and they're just like I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I know what I used to look like.
Yeah.
I know where I came from. I know what I worked for. I didn't always look like this. And so when girls meet me, all they could think of is like, oh, you this, you that, you this, you that. And I'm just like, I appreciate it. Thank you. A lot of times I really don't have a response when girls tell me stuff. I'm like, oh shit. Thank
Still
you.
like that old guy.
Yeah, I still see myself as this guy, you know, because he's very much still me.
Right.
I'm just different on the outside. I carry myself differently now. I clearly look differently. But very much internally, I'm still that same guy. You know, I'm a nerd. I don't fit the stereotype of what I'm supposed to be based off of how I look. You know,
Right.
I very much am into technology. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science.
Look at you.
I'm
Not just looks. He got brains, ladies.
yeah, you know, and so it's like I love playing video games. I love learning about technology. I try to stay up to date on all of that as much as possible. Because of my mom, I know how to cook. Because of my mom, I know how to do my own laundry. I know how to keep a house clean. You know, so it's kind of like, I feel like the stereotype that I should fit, I don't fit, you know? And then I'm doing pictures now. Yeah. And so it's kind of like the avenues are being broadened. I'm being more broadcast out into the world. And so it's kind of weird to just get more attention the way that I am. And I'm still not used to it. I don't think I ever will be used to it.
With the pictures thing, how close are you to like starting the OnlyFans?
I've gotten that question so much.
So like shoot the link.
Yeah, I've gotten that. Yeah, I've had so many people just like slide in the DMs and just be like, "Yo, what's the link? Drop the link. When are you dropping the link? You got an OnlyFans?
You got a Twitter?
Yeah, like the Twitter thing too. I was like, I said, what's the Twitter thing? No, I'm not on Twitter.
So the Twitter thing is like,
no, I'm not on Twitter.
Girls who have like OnlyFans, usually have a Twitter too. And so they'll post the shit that's on OnlyFans on their Twitter to like entice you to go see their OnlyFans.
Oh shit!
So you get like a real preview. You don't get like the edited Instagram shit. You
You get the actual.
You get the actual shit. Yeah.
Nah, I don't got that. I mean, I'm on the Instagram Threads joint. That's as far to the Twitter as I'll get.
Disrespectful. You got Twitter?
What's the Twitter? I'll be like, I got Threads. Here's my Threads. I mean, if you want that, I don't really like post too much, and it's kind of funny because it's like I don't see myself doing like OnlyFans or like broadcasting that type of stuff. But like I'll do all the nasty shit that people will post on OnlyFans though. You know what I'm saying? Like
in private.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I've recorded me doing some wild shit too. Of course, consent. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. I don't think I could bring myself. I think it's just too much. Yeah. I think it takes away from like the enjoyment, truthfully, of like sex. Yeah. I love sex and I love to enjoy it. I don't want it to feel like a job. You know what I mean?
I got you, yeah.
It's weird. Like that line to me is weird. I feel like there's certain things that you should probably keep a little bit sacred, you know? Will I post like thirst traps or will I post, you know, pictures in my underwear? Absolutely I will, because I'm comfortable with my body now. Will I post anything outside of that? Nah. That's there's a line.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a line.
Have you met, like, what do you think of like have you like dabbled in the dating scene out here in San Diego?
Have I dabbled in
Have you like interacted with like single women?
I have. It's funny because a lot of the women that I've ran into are either single moms or nurses for some reason. Yeah.
And both of them are hoes.
Believe it or not, no, truthfully, no. Like, and I think, and this is just me speaking, like, truthfully. Have I ran into those? Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah, of course.
And I avoid them. Oh. I avoid them like the plague. I'll go out with them. I'll have a good time with them, but I will not go back home with them.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. And respectful. And the thing about it is that I have a certain standard, you know, again, because I already come with the stereotype. I already come with a hashtag that because I do, you know, male review shows that I'm going to fuck anything that walks. And it don't work that way. Like I will 100% choose sleep over sex any day of the week.
Sleep is fire.
Yes, sleep is next to godliness. Like,
that's how I feel about alone time.
Yes,
I'm like, man, you need to go out with your friends.
Yes,
leave me alone.
Oh my God, I need that. And it's like, I take my sleep so serious. Like, if I tell you I'm going to sleep, I am going to sleep. It is not an excuse. I am going to sleep. My family knows this. Hell, my son even knows this. I'll tell him, hey, papi, daddy's gonna go take a nap. I know, daddy, you sleepyhead. You like to sleep. You damn right I like to sleep. You understand me? You come wake me up, though.
Me.
No, I mean, he knows the deal. Like, if he's hungry, he'll come wake me up. He knows it's not a problem. But, like, that's something that I try to tell women, like, off rip. Yo, I love my sleep. So there's been times that I've had girls get mad at me because they'll be in the bed naked. And I'll be like, all right. And I'll just roll over and go to sleep. And they're like, really? I came over here for that? You came over here to get sex. I came to my bed to go to sleep. Like, this is what I do here. You know what I mean?
This bed is for sleep.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? I bought a memory foam, king size mattress. Like, I upgraded my shit. And I'm like, yo, I love my bed right now. So I got hella pillows on my shit too.
Yeah.
So like I disappear into the pillows, and then I got one pillow that I use to cuddle.
Hey man, I do the same shit.
Yeah, I wrap that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll have a whole girl on the other side of the pillow, but I'm just like, I'm good. Like I want my pillow and I want to cuddle.
Like, excuse me,
you on my favorite pillow? Get out my way.
Yeah.
Like,
get your dusty ass off.
Yeah, like yo, chill out. It's you know. But like I said, you know, and then I have met some females out here that are just very like about themselves and like self-care and good head on their shoulders, and they know what they want in life, you know. And I feel bad because I'm like, I know that I would be a waste of your time because I'm not gonna give you
that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you 100%. You know what I mean? Because of where I am in my life, where I've come from, and mentally, I'm not there. So I'd rather not waste your time.
That's what's up.
And so I try to just be honest about this situation, really is what it is, because at the end of the day, I would like for her to be honest with me too. You know, I get it. I'm probably on a roster, you know, and it is what it is. And so it's like, my thing about it is I'd rather you just be upfront. I feel like if you upfront, I'm going to be upfront. If you feel like you just want to smash, yo, tell me that. I'm cool with it. Tell me that. Just be honest with me, because if roles were reversed, you would want the same choice. Yeah. You wouldn't want me to take your choice from you, so don't take the choice from me. That's just how I look at it. So I feel like, since
you think it's harder for females to be straight up like, yo, you just, you know, this week, and dudes, I think dudes, because we don't want to hurt women's feelings, so might be bullshitting like, nah, come on, baby, you know I ain't like that.
Yeah, man, that's a loaded question. This is a debate that I've had for years, man, where it's like, first and foremost, I'm going to say this, right? Men ain't shit.
Nah.
Men ain't 100%. Shit. We not shit.
We'll never be shit.
We'll never be shit, right? But on the same thing, it's like women ain't shit either. Right. But just like there are good men out there,
there's good women.
There's good women out there, right? But the thing about it is you got to go through the bad to find the good, which just sucks on both sides. Yeah. And the way that I feel about it is that, yes, men are dogs. Men think with their dick. Men are gonna they're gonna stick their shit in anything that'll let them do it. Here's where I credit women. They're a little bit smarter about it, right?
Sneakier.
They're a little bit sneakier about it,
yeah.
Right? They're a lot more smoother in the sense. And I think coming in the profession and being a male stripper, male dancer, male entertainer, I see that side of women. And so I'm like,
expose them, sir.
Yeah, you know, and so it's kind of like, yeah, like I know I'm a male entertainer. I know. I take my clothes off for money. Yeah, 100%. I see how you act when it's a girl's night out.
Oh.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I see that, and I'm just like, you know, but and it kind of taints the idea of a good woman, you know, because I 100% feel like that even the good women have a night like that as well.
Oh,
I just, that's just how I feel, you know, and
from
so
experience
that too. But I guess my problem is I try not to let that taint the idea, because it's like, what if tomorrow I want to get a relationship? You know, do I want to meet a girl at a show? Do I want to meet a girl at a Walmart? Do I want to meet a girl at a club? I feel that 100% where you meet the girl at sets the tone for that relationship. You know, and so it's kind of like, I feel that for a successful relationship anyway, you got to show all sides of you.
Yeah.
100%.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
So it's almost like better that you meet her somewhere where she's being herself, being 100% free.
Yes.
And you can be like, all right, this is how you move. Okay. I can either accept it or move on.
Yes, 100%. And so it's kind of like, me personally, I'd much rather meet a girl like out in the club, or I'd much rather meet a girl at a show.
Yeah.
You know, and not necessarily meet her to sleep with her. I want to meet her when she's in what I call the natural habitat. She's with her homegirls. She's got the drinks going, right?
She's being herself.
She's being 100% herself. I'd rather look for the girl that had the worst week of her life and decides to just let loose on the weekend, because now I know her potential when she wants to go out and have fun. You know? Yeah. And so I see that side and I'm like, okay, now let me see the other side of you. Let me see what you look like on Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? Let me see what you look like when your hair is in a bun. You got the sweats on. You got the shirt looking stained because you eating food in the bed. Whatever the case may be.
Titties all over the place.
Yeah, no like bra, you know what I'm saying. You wake up with no bra on, one titty to the left, one titty to the right, and so it's like I wanna see all aspects of it. And being in the entertainment industry, I get to see the wild side. Now, again, men ain't shit. We just not shit. We'll be with our girl, and a fine female will walk past, and we'll act like we tying our shoe, or we gonna act like our neck hurt, and we gonna do some stupid shit because that's just what we do. I can't, you know, I can't vouch for them. Can't vouch for us, I should say, really. You know what I mean? But again, women
are just slick about it.
They are. There's just
they'll pull out the compact.
They're just so much. Yeah, they're just so much smart. And I think the way about it is just like, and I feel like men allow it, is that women have the friend zone. Mm-hmm. Guys don't have a friend zone. I think that's our problem. And women have this friend zone, and so it's like, I feel like the friend zone is like their ocean, or like their playpen, if you will. And so they got this friend zone, right? And let's just we'll say there's like, I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use an example from one of my past relationships. I was with this girl, and for a while she embedded it in me that she had this coworker that was just strictly a friend. So that's all I ever saw him as, just a friend. Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with him. Go ahead, babe. Go have fun. I know who you hanging out with. It's all good. You know, we built this comfort where it's like, as long as we know the individual, we've met the person, we feel comfortable with the person. We got no problem with it. Right? I don't have an issue with my girl having friends of the opposite sex. I don't care. Now I really don't care. But back then I didn't care either. It wasn't until one night I just remember her being in the shower and her phone's blowing up. And I see that it's him texting her, and I'm kind of like, it's like a little bit after feeling. 9. Yeah, I said it's a little bit after 9. You know, we have booty call hours, right? Everybody got booty call hours. It's a little bit after 9. She's in my bed with me. Why is he blowing your phone? Now, I'm not the type of person to check a female's phone. Never been that kind of person. But when I feel like multiple messages start pinging on your phone, there's an issue now. Now you're going to have me start questioning. And then you won't get mad at me for questioning. Why is he blowing your line? Somebody dying? That should be the only reason. Is somebody dying right now? You get me? And I just remember having this conversation, and I could just tell from like her body language. I'm very big on body language. Your mouth might be saying one thing, but your body doing something else. And that's what I'm going to pay attention to. I could give 2 fucks about what comes out your mouth. And she was just like very closed off. Her stance was very like closed off and very like, yeah. So I was like, huh. And so me being me, and I get this from my mom, we go into detective mode. So I go into detective mode, and I just went straight to him. I found him. I think it was on Facebook. I found him. I shoot him my number. I say, hey, bro. I said, we know each other. Here's my number. I said, call me. I just want to have a conversation with you. I'm not mad at him. I think that's where the maturity and the immaturity kicks in. It's like, you want to get mad at the guy. Yeah. You want to get mad at the third person. That's not the person you should be mad at. Do they play a part in it? 100% they play a part in it. But
they know.
They know. They're very aware. And sometimes they're not aware, though. So you got to gauge the situation. But in this case, he was very aware. He knew the situation. So I remember getting on the phone with him. I said, hey, man, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like something is happening here. And I'd rather you be honest with me now instead of me finding out, because then that's going to result into violence. And I don't want to do that. So I told him, I said, hey, man, is there something going on between you and my girl? He was like, yeah. I said, cool. So what was it? Did y'all kiss? Y'all went on dates? Y'all fucked? What's the situation? And he broke it down to me from beginning to end. He was like, we only had sex once. It was recently, blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? I could respect that. I appreciate you for being honest with me. Am I upset at it? Absolutely. Yeah. I said, of course I'm going to be mad. I'm human. I'm human, you know? But I said, I appreciate you for being honest with me and having this conversation with me. And I just want you to know I got no problem with you. And I left it alone at that. Now my beef and my anger went towards her. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was always raised to never put my hands on women. So it don't matter how mad I get. I won't. I'll put a hole through a wall. I'll put a hole through a fucking wherever. I won't ever put my hands on a woman. And I remember she made me mad to that point where I was putting holes in walls, and I was like, you just need to kick rocks, you know. But the way that she played that situation, the way that she played that scenario, and had me really believing that this dude was just a friend the whole time. Now, mind you, he could have just started out as a friend.
Yeah.
And something happened along the lines, whether it was me who made it happen or not, it transitioned. And so I feel like women have a friend zone, like I said, and that's their little playpen, and they put all these guys in a friend zone, and it's like they're looking for a reason, in a sense, to pull a friend out the zone and just, you know,
bar you real quick.
Yeah, and it's like they're smart about it, bro. They're just so smart about it, and it's like I give them credit.
Yeah,
I truly give them credit because they're so in your face about it. They are, man. They're just so in your face about the whole situation. It's kind of like, can you really be mad at how they do it?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can, but
well, yeah. I guess it was more like a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Can you really be mad at it? Like,
yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta respect the player, you know.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I forgot who I had a homegirl who got like played.
Yeah.
I was like, I know you don't want to hear this, but we gotta give my man some credit. This motherfucker played 2 of y'all. Like, she's just like finessed it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you gotta respect the game, man.
Absolutely,
he played it well.
Absolutely.
I mean, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
like I know you want to be mad at him, but at the same time, he did his thing and shit.
It's for me. It's like my fault.
Are you good?
Homie making plans right now.
So we got a show at 10:00.
Nah, well, I mean, we got the show this weekend, and so it's kind of like I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm coming to come do this podcast. You know, I said it's my first time doing it. He was like, you want me to pull up? I'm like, nah. I said we can link afterwards. We'll go out. We'll do something. You know what I mean? And when I first told him that, I was like, do I really want to go out? I was like, I'm low key. Like, I kind of want to just do the podcast. I want to go home. I got some homework I got to finish, you know, for class tomorrow. I'm like, but then I'm like, no, you know, I got to go do this podcast. I got to get right. So I made me a little drink, you know, my little handy lemonade.
Once you drink it, you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, I might need a night of some drinking, like, So I was like, yo, bro, you know what? Here's the address. Yeah, just pull up to the crib and I'll meet you at the house, like, and then we'll pop out, you know. So he was just texting me. He was like, yo, like, we on the way, and now he's asking where we meeting at. So more than likely, we probably gonna meet at the hookah spot tonight, and just
Metra or
yeah. I just, the vibe is over there. The vibe's always fucking immaculate.
Good time. You know what? We went there once, and it was like very young.
Yeah.
But it, you know, like the vibe was young, like energy was on high. Everybody was having a good time and shit like that. Because you go to other spots and it's like, it's a vibe, but it's kind of like more of like people are there for like the bottle service. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say grown up, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's just a different, like more college vibe at Ometra where everybody's just like wilding, having a good time.
So here's my thing. And again, I think a lot of my decisions come with my age now. And I like clubbing. Yeah, I like having a good time. I cannot go to clubs that are packed.
Oh.
I cannot go to clubs that have special events.
Okay. Like get like a rapper or some shit like
anything.
That. Yeah.
Any special events where they're bringing like artists in, or just I can't go. I won't go. And it's just simply because I cannot be in like close quarters. Like that claustrophobic feeling where it's like, yo, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
And then some of those get like aggressive. And
and
so on my shoe,
like,
man.
Like, yo, what you? Yeah, and so I'm kind of like clubs, and so in Gaslamp there are literally 1, 2, maybe 3 places that I would like to frequent in Gaslamp. One of them always gonna be Omerta. Hookah, love it. I always go to like the little lounge area that they have in the back corner by the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right. I get a little area. Get like 1 to 2 hookahs, get the drinks going, right? Great fucking time. I'm not the type of person to just be posted up, drinking and smoking. Nah, I be on the dance floor and I be getting with the business, you know? And I need my space for that. I gotta be able to move around. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to do the crybaby on the wall. You know what I mean? Like I gotta be mobile. And so that's why I like that spot. There's a lot of open dance room. Then there's El Chingon. You know about that one?
Yeah, you like that place?
The only reason why I like that place is because they got, when you walk in, it be slam packed. Everybody be right at the door.
Yeah.
And so I walk in and I hate when I first walk in because I'm like,
That's the
I got people to the left of me, yeah, and I'm like, I got people to the right of me, and I got everybody in front of me, and I'm like, yo, I need to make my way towards the back.
Yeah, the back is chill.
I make my way towards the back where the tables are at, and it just be open dance floor, and so I just be back there, and I just be vibing. I'm close enough to the bar where if I want to get a drink, I can get a drink, then retreat back to my little area, and I be back there just, you know, and I be in my own world. And then the other spot is called not American Junkie. It's I want to say it's called Henry's Pub.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, Henry's Pub, yeah.
It's an open area.
Okay, I've never been in there. But
yeah, and I was skeptical to go in this place, mind you.
Sounds like an Irish bar.
No offense, sounds like a white person's spot.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like I walked in there one night, and I think what made me walk in there was because the dude that was outside, the security guard, he was like, yo, bro, I had this chain, the New York Yankee symbol. I was wearing it. He was like, yo, I love your chain, bro. He was like, you a Yankee fan? I said, yeah, absolutely. He said, me too. So I stopped and I was just like, give me players that was on the team that's not on the team right now. And so he named some players. I was like, all right. I said, I could fuck with it.
He wasn't just bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I could fuck with it. You know what I said? I'm going to come in here and I'm going to come see what's up. So I remember I walked in, the DJ was playing some music. And it was a mixed crowd. You know, you had your white people, you had your, you know, black people in there, you had your Spanish people in there, you got a little bit of everybody in there, a little bit of everything. And so I'm like,
United Nation or whatever.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. And you know, DJ was rocking. It was a nice open area. And I was like, all right, cool. I like this spot. You know, it's nice. Now, I've also been to Toro. Do not like Toro.
That one's a little bit more crowded, right?
Upstairs, downstairs, by the bar, by the door. I'm like, yo,
yeah.
I've been to Onyx.
Onyx, that's the Latin spot.
Onyx is another spot that's just thick for no reason. Then there's
you go downstairs
in Onyx. Yes,
that's where they play all the Latin music.
Even worse.
Yeah.
I was like, why you got all the Spanish people downstairs? I was like, what kind of shit are we on? Yeah, I'm like, what kind of shit? It's the same thing in Toro. Toro got the Spanish shit downstairs. I'm like, why we downstairs?
Yeah. Why you hiding us?
Why? Yeah, exactly. Be proud.
Why we by the kitchen?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why you got me close to the back? Like, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out the situation. So it's like, I've been to those two spots and it just gets way too packed. I don't like having to do this shit here where I'm just like, excuse me.
Trying to get to the bar.
Yeah,
trying to get to the bar.
and then the girl want to get mad at me because she feel my dick brush against her butt, and I'm like, it's not my fault.
Yeah,
it's not my
fault.
Like,
normally you pay for this shit kind of girl.
Yeah, like,
be thankful.
You don't even understand. I get girls who give me 20s, 50s, and 100s for this, and I gave it to you for free, and you mad at me.
Blessed.
Yeah, like, yo. So it's like I don't like the pack clubs, and then a lot of the times like those pack clubs have the very young-minded women in there who think that just because you walking past them that you know trying to dance and I be looking at them like, nah, I'm good. Like I've had to literally say that like, nah, I'm good. Like you can stay right where you at. I want nothing to do with you type of situation, because when I go to the club, it's all about having a good time. I feel like don't go to the club with the mentality that you're trying to find somebody to fuck.
As a guy, you mean?
As a girl too.
Oh, okay.
I firmly believe girls go in there to try and get some.
Oh, no, most definitely, yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, but if they really wanted to, their shooting is gonna be 10 for 10. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they're not gonna miss.
Yeah, they're not gonna miss. They're
gonna shoot a flare in the air and somebody's gonna find it. They're gonna be like, oh,
like a guy be good looking and still probably like not pull something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Yeah, so
100%.
The girls have like they're averaging 100%.
Yeah, every time. Yeah. I will give them 99.8%.
Yeah.
99.8%. I feel like the guy's average is probably sitting at about a 15.9. We not really winning.
Low.
Yeah, we not really winning. Like the only way you winning is like you gotta spend money and get this girl so completely sauced and her friends so completely sauced that she's like, oh yeah, she could go with you. Yeah. Oh my God. You know, because she's always gonna have the plus one who's gonna be the sober-minded one, and she's gonna make all the decisions for her. So shouts out to the sober-minded friends.
Shout out to the bodyguards.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got to play that part. But it's like, I feel like if you go to the club though with that mentality,
You're not gonna have a good time.
You're not gonna have a good time because then at the end of the night, you walking home, you walking back to the car by yourself, and you mad. Fuck, damn, I should have had that girl.
Bitches is whack anyway.
They wasn't even looking that good, and the whole time there was 10s in there. You know what I'm saying? You just mad because the 10s was fucking with your 5 ass. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, I'm like, yo. So I go to the club, man, and the mentality for me is, I'm just trying to get sauced and dance. And I usually don't dance with girls when I'm at the club. Believe it or not.
Solo.
I be solo off in my own world, bro. And my homies be looking at me like, yo, how you be doing that? And I'm just like, I don't need a girl to dance, bro. Y'all might need that. I don't need that. I come over here to do that. I come over here to the wall and give the wall babies all day long. Like, what?
What's up, girl?
Yo, what? Oh, these dudes got videos of me, bro, like dancing by myself. And it'd be the funniest thing because I'm literally in my own world just dancing. And it's funny because like I do that. And the girls find it so funny and they enjoy it. And then they'll come over. And then my guys are just looking at me.
Scoop back on you.
Yeah, and I'll look at her and I'll be like, I'm having a moment. Like, let me have my moment.
I'm just gonna have a good time with my friends.
Yeah, like, yo, man, I've caught myself having to do that so many times. Like, and it's funny because this actually happened probably like a month ago. I just remember I'm dancing, man. And this night, the goal was to get fucked up. Like, I said it from the jump. I was like, yo, here's my car keys. I'm not driving home. I have every intention of getting fucked up tonight. So please be aware of that. So they were like, all right, cool. I'm like, it's like 4 or 5 of us this night. And I was fucked up. Mission accomplished. And I just remember I'm dancing. I'm on the wall. They're playing some fucking Perreo, some Bad Bunny. And I'm just getting it, bro. Like if there was a girl dancing on me and I'm getting it. And this girl comes over and she just like starts dancing on top. When I tell you, like she immediately, ass to dick came. And I popped up and I pushed her off. I said, what you doing? And she was like, oh, I wanted to dance. And I said, I'm not the one. You dance with them over there. I said, I'm doing me right now. And I just went back to the wall, bro. Yo, and these dudes, when I tell you, they was laughing at me. They was like, yo, what are you doing? I said, I said, I'm good, bro. She was
trying to kill my night.
Yeah, but when I tell you, I was so sauced. I was off the Henny all night. And I'm a Henny god. And I turned into a demon. And it's like, I saved her that night. Yeah. It's really what I did. She just don't know it yet. But I saved her that night. And I'm like, I'm
almost
good.
Ruined her life.
I could have.
Yeah.
I could have, because anything is possible, yo. Oh my God.
Made her fall in love and then never talk to her again.
Yo, I'm in the mood to give you some relationship dick and never call you back. Like, oh my God.
Give your boyfriend attention and then ghost you.
Straight up, yo. Like, wait, what? Stop it. Yeah, it's
Mom gonna love you.
Oh my God.
Yo, what? Men really ain't shit, man.
Nah. But I think what helps me is that because I'm so upfront about it, you can't do nothing but respect it. You can't.
Either gonna take it or not.
That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm being 100% upfront with you, you gotta just respect it. You know what I mean? So it's like, if a girl hits me, if I'm in the club with the girl, and especially if I'm off the juice of the gods, and she's like, "What are you on?" I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, I'm fucked up, and I'm gonna fuck your life up."
Yeah.
Oh, what does that mean? You trying to fuck around and find out?
Yeah.
Because
don't complain.
Yeah. And so if I'm straight up about the situation, you can't get mad. So if you leaving with me, you already know what type of time I'm on.
Yeah.
Don't expect nothing else from me. You know? If you hit me with what type of time you want, and I'm just like on some cool shit, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm relaxed. You know what I mean? Like that's just really what it is. And so it's kind of like I'm straight to the point with it. If I'm straight to the point with it, you gotta be straight to the point with it. Straight up.
I'm not even gonna give you my number, girl.
And a lot of times I don't.
Yeah.
A lot of times I don't. And it's crazy because I have two phones. I have this phone right here, which is my personal one.
Then you got the whole phone.
No. It's not even my whole phone. This is my business phone.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. And so my business phone is my side hustle. Man, right. Review shows. So like if I get booked for like private parties and stuff like that.
So you do that shit?
Yeah. So if I like get booked for all of that stuff, they got the phone number for this.
Yeah.
That's how they contact me and everything like that. My personal line, this is like my good friends have it. My family has it. You know what I mean? this phone I could just be like, yeah, I'll throw this phone to the side. I don't really pay attention to this phone until like Thursday to Sunday. This is when I really pay attention to the phone. This one is my 24/7, like, and I really keep it on me because my son likes to call me a lot. So my phone is hip.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times girls will be like, oh, let me get your number. And I got to like analyze the situation.
Like, which number do I really want to give him?
Yeah, and I got to figure this out in like 2.5 seconds. So she's like, oh, let me get your number. And then I'm just like, I'll give you my Instagram, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Slide in the DM, girl. I got you.
Yeah, like I give you my Instagram now. There's been some girls that I've given this number to. And my thing about it is I do what's called fire and forget. I give them the number. I forget my phone. I leave it in the car a lot of the times. And so this phone, it just be non-existent. I come back to it like missed phone calls or missed text messages. Like, you a flaker. You a this, you a that. And I'm like, I really forgot about the phone. That's just really what it is.
I have a work phone too. And then so sometimes like how do I want to interact with this person?
Yeah.
But the problem is, like you were saying, like if I'm not working, my phone's wherever it wants to be. Like I don't, and I'm not going to look for it. Like on my days off, it's on the charger. I'm not going to look at it until it's fucking Tuesday, 9:30 when I need to like check in.
Yeah.
And then other than that, like I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
So then I gotta be like, am I gonna want to talk to this person? What number do I want to give them?
Yeah.
So
I get it.
I feel you on that. Just funny.
Yeah, it's crazy because I didn't decide to get a second line until I really like committed to doing like the male entertainment side. I'm like, damn, I can't really have too many people have access to me like that. That's really what it is. It's about drawing that line. Yeah. And so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a second line and kind of like create that. So creating the image, creating the business aspect of it, and really that's what it is. And so, you know, and of course what comes along with it, oh, you got two phones, you were this, you were that. And you know, I could care less to explain myself to people. So I'm like, if that's what you want to think, that man, that's on you. Because at the end of the day, I'm not expending energy thinking about what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You over here thinking about what I'm doing.
Because that's something you would do.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know, and I think that mentality carries over with a lot of stuff. But it's just like, when I really started to commit to it, I said, I either got to all the way do it or just don't do it at all. So. Does
this side hustle or hustle, does it have like an expiration date?
It does. And the expiration date is when I really like find somebody that I'm like,
I'm gonna leave this life.
Yeah. And that's kind of like
when gonna be like, let me take you out this life, baby.
And the thing about it is though, it's like, again, like I've met some great women. I have. But not great for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think
you know who Romeo Santos is?
Oh yeah,
of course.
He has a line. You got the deep voice and then the high. Yeah.
I think he said something like, "You're the perfect woman, but not in my world."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, facts." Because some girls are like, "You are dope as fuck."
Absolutely.
Just not for me.
Absolutely. And my thing about it is, it's like, I think because I have an image in my head of like the woman that I want to be with, it's like if you're not checking off all those boxes, man, I can't force myself to do it. It's got to happen naturally.
And if you cool being single,
yeah,
like you really stick to that list.
Yeah, and like, and I think what it is that because I've been single for so many years now, it's kind of like now, really, you're not competing with another girl. You're really competing with my peace at this point.
Yep.
And it's like, are you adding to it or are you taking away from it, right? And so I've been through the marriage already. I've been through the toxic. I've been through all of that stuff. And I think I'm at a place in my life, and especially because I have a son, I have more to work towards because I want to eventually introduce somebody to my son. I eventually want that, you know? And it's like, if I cannot see you as a potential for my son, I don't want it. That's how I look at it. It's like, yeah, you cool. You cool for me. Like if I didn't have a kid, yeah. Can I introduce you to my son? Can I see me bringing you to my son? Can I see my son being attached to you? You know, because there's only been one woman after my relationship with his mom that I introduced my son to. And it broke me in ways that I didn't think I would be broken again when I had to tell him that me and her aren't together anymore because my son grew such an attachment to her that I had to break it to him that he wasn't going to see her no more. And it hurt a lot. And I told myself that I would never put myself through that situation again until I knew for sure that was it, you know? And so now that's kind of like, that's just really been the mindset. And a lot of women haven't even really been out of what I call the probationary period that I give them.
Can't even get past 90 days.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's not like no 90 days, no sex type shit. But it's just like, I kind of put women through like this probationary period where it's like, I'm a fucking stress them out. I'm going to stress them out. Like I'm literally going to go out of my way to stress them out. Like I can be a dick. I could be an asshole. But if you survive that, I'm very loving. I'm very caring. I'm very like the romantic type. I'm huge on that. And the reason why I'm huge on that is because of my father. I see how my father treats my mom. And I'm like, I want to do that for every woman that I feel deserves it.
Oh, deserves it.
Yeah, you can't do it to everybody. Can't do it to everybody. And so it's kind of like I see my dad, I see how he is, I see my mom, I see how she treats him. Now, granted, my mom gives my dad a headache. They've been together for so many goddamn years.
They're also Latin. So.
Yes, you know, but I see all the things that he does for her. I see how he loves her and in the ways that he loves her. And I'm like, damn, I wanna do that, but I can't just do that. Because some girls are going to take that, step all over that shit, look at you weak, you know what I mean? And so it's kind of like that goes hand in hand with having to be vulnerable. And it's a whole thing
it's a whole mess.
Yeah, man. So it's kind of like I put them through like a probationary period. And it's like, if you can't take me stressing you out, if you can't take me being like
a little toxic.
And it's not even me being toxic. It's none of those things because I recently learned about gaslighting too. It's a lot of things that I've learned recently, and it kind of helps me weed out who can like stay around, who cannot stay around, and it's just like a lot of the times they don't survive the probationary period, and they're just like, you're a waste of time, you're playing games, you're this, you're that, and I'm just like, I don't waste my energy because if you want to walk away, I'm gonna let you walk away. I'm not gonna fight you. Yeah. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna beg you. I'm not gonna be on your doorstep crying, talking about No,
I'll change, baby.
I'm not going to do that because, again, I'm at a point in my life. I know what I want. If you want to walk away because you feel like you want to find something better, go for it. That just means you was just a waste of time at that point. You know what I mean? Now, have there been women that passed the probationary period up until this point? There's only one. And again, the situation between me and her was right person, wrong time. And so that's why it didn't work out between me and her. Yeah. And to this day, do I hate myself for it? Absolutely. I will admit it. Oh my God. But also to this day, if she was to hit me up and be like, hey, I kind of want to try, I'll throw this life to the side. I would throw the life to the side. I will give it up 100%. And I'm like, what's up?
I hang up the thong, baby.
All of it. I throw away all the G-strings I got. I might keep a couple handcuffs in case you're trying to get nasty with it. But like, I would give it up. Like I know because I put her through the ringer. Boy, what? And she stuck around. And then she really got to see the other side of me. And she was just like, wow, you're very this, you're very that. And I'm like, I know. I said, I just, I'm an asshole. It's part of my nature.
It's my process.
Yeah, but it's really just kind of like my weeding out process. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like how girls give the chase, making the guys chase them. I'm just going to be a dick. I'm not going to chase you. I'm just going to be a dick.
Yeah.
I'm going to be an asshole. It is what it is, And so it's kind of like, I feel like if I'm worth it, girls, they hold themselves high up on a pedestal. So I do it to myself now. I'm worth it. I know what I'm worth and I know what I bring to the table, and it's like, you're going to see what I allow you to see, and once you prove to me that you can see that other side of me, I already know that other side of me is going to make you fall in love with me because I know my potential. I know what I can do. I'm such a loving person. And I want to give you the world, the stars, the moon. And I don't mean it in a monetary sense. I want to support you. I want to support your goals. I want to support your dreams. I want to help you achieve that next level. I want to help you grow as an individual, and all of those things. A lot of females look for that and they want that in a guy. And I think a lot of guys are just so worried about the monetary side of it that they're like, oh, I want to buy you this. I want to buy you that. I want to buy you that. I want to take you here. I want to take you there. And I'm like, the money only sticks around for so long.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, what? All you offer is money and sex?
And that goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like a girl only offers you sex, you're like, that's it.
Yeah, like that's all you got.
You can't support my dreams.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, hug me when I'm down.
Yeah, so like my thing about it is just like women are very emotional creatures, but what women don't understand is that men are more emotional.
We just cover it up.
We cover it up, but we are much more fragile creatures than we lead on to be. If that makes sense. Where women wear it on their sleeves, we don't really do that necessarily, and the ones who do that necessarily are looked upon as weak. And so
the dudes, yeah,
the guys are looked at as weak for wearing their heart on their sleeve. And what I've had to learn is I've had to learn who to share it with and who not to share it with.
That's the problem, though.
Yeah,
because at one point we've all shared it with somebody, and that bit us in the ass.
Oh yeah.
And so then you're just like, nah. Sometimes you gotta just keep it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll be like, you okay? And be like, yeah, I'm all right. We could be dying on the inside.
Oh
like,
my God.
Nah, I'm good. I'll figure it out. On the inside, just fucking tears and shit, just hurting. And we're like, nah, it's cool. I'm good.
Yeah, like
because you don't know who you can like open up to.
Yeah, you don't know who you can trust.
Use it against you one day and shit. Like that.
And I feel like that has a lot to do with society nowadays too, where it's kind of like men have been built up to be these creatures to have to hold it in and strive on and push on, and where women are allowed to have a mental breakdown, or they're allowed to have a grieving period. Yeah, and it's okay, like it's allowed. And so
you do it, you're like, being a bitch.
Yeah, they'd be like,
yo, stop being soft, my boy.
Yeah, you'd be like, yo, you good, bro? and a lot of the times that I've caught myself going through like a grieving period, and I've grown up with tough love, you know, and there'll be times where I've had to tell people like, yo, just you either give me a minute or we gonna go outside and I'm gonna grieve this way, you know. So one or two ways is gonna happen, you know. But I think that's kind of why like I found the gym too, though. The gym is my therapy session, and I'll be in there just if I'm upset, if I'm sad about something. Like I find myself having the best workouts when I'm under those, you know, emotions, and I come out, I'm good, I feel great, and I'm just like, all right, cool, whew. And I go on about my day. You know what I mean? If I can't make it to the gym, I like to use playing the video games. I get on some Call of Duty or whatever the case may be, and I shoot some motherfuckers in Call of Duty, and I'm like, all right, I'm good, you know, I'm killing, and I'm not going to jail for it. We're good here. Yeah, it's a win-win. I'm good. I'm good to go, you know. So it's kind of like, I feel like as a man, it's very important to have an outlet.
Definitely.
And not necessarily having just somebody to talk to, because a lot of the times, just because things need to be said doesn't mean that they need to be heard. So
write it down.
Right? You feel me?
Shit.
I drop quotes.
Follow his poetry page.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, on the gram, the official _ Martinez.
Yeah.
Hashtag the GOAT. Let me stop. But yeah, so it's kind of like we gotta find like an outlet for ourselves, reading a book. Just hanging out with friends, and not necessarily talking about stuff that's been happening. But whatever, just honestly, like whatever, going for a walk, going for a run, hitting the gym, working out, we need some type of outlet to release whatever it is, because we go through a lot, and I don't think women really understand that.
I was just telling somebody that we need that, because otherwise intrusive thoughts start to win.
Yeah, and
that's what we don't need. That So we gotta fucking do something, have a hobby, anything to distract us, to get rid of those thoughts and shit.
Yeah, because then what ends up happening that I've noticed, and this is just from like the outside looking in, what I've noticed is that we start to go back to what we were comfortable with,
which is not necessarily good though.
Yeah, either finding a bottle or smoking or even going back to that one girl that was so fucking toxic, but she made you feel some type of way. So you go back, and then now you in a vicious circle of just repeating everything over again. And so we just gotta find something. And I think what I appreciate most about my mom is that she's made me very like independent of women, to not depend on women.
Fucking fact, bro. You speak, you just did it quiet, bro. I tell about the other time, I was like, it's one thing to like need women. Yeah. And I was like, I don't need you, because I could do everything without you.
Exactly.
I want to be with you.
Exactly.
So there's a difference. There's dudes out here who look for the mom replacement.
Yep.
I'm not that dude. Like, I could sew, cook, clean, wash.
All of it.
Shout out to my moms for teaching me all that.
Love you, Mom.
And so it's, there's a difference though, because I don't need all that. Like, I want you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And it's crazy too, because I remember when a girl first told me that, she was like, I don't don't need you. I want you. And at first I was like, bitch. I said, hold up. So why are we even together? Like, I felt offended by that. But then when I really sat back and I just kind of like let it marinate, and I was like, yo, she actually makes a point. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you get to a certain point in your life, you don't need nobody. You know, it's kind of like you want somebody to share what you have. You want to share and you want to build and you want to grow. That's what we want. We don't need to share. We don't need to build. We don't need to grow. You get what I mean? And so it's like, I'm there with it now. And it's funny because I got a tattoo on my chest. And so it's Plato Symposium. I'm very into like Greek mythology and all of that. That's another aspect of me, right? And so on my chest, the tattoo says that man was originally created with a head and 2 faces, 4 arms and 4 legs. Zeus, fearing them, split them in half, forever condemning them to seek their other side.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Deep, right? You would never think that, right? And a lot of girls actually don't even take the time to read it on my chest because they're
just like, oh, look, a nipple.
Oh my God. Titty. So
that's cute.
Yeah, so I have that like quote or whatever you want to refer to it as on my chest, and I firmly believe it because I do feel that there's always somebody for somebody. Somebody out there for somebody, you know. Twin flame. Oh, soulmate.
Shit. Bro, I just had a girl on here tell me about that shit.
That twin flame shit?
Yeah, bro. I was like,
that's real.
What?
That's real. Yeah, that's real. That's a real deal.
I found him.
Yeah.
He's such a piece of shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
But for her to say that he's a piece of shit reflects that she might in some way be a piece of shit herself.
Yeah, she broke it down.
She did?
Yeah, she told me she's like, he's a reflection of me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, right. At least she's honest about it.
Because the whole time she's like, I'm married, so.
Hey, Ma, pull up to the show Fridays and Saturdays.
Come through. First lap, he's on JONA. Just shoot me the invoice.
Yo, say my name on the door. I got your first drink. Don't even worry about it. Let me stop. Oh. That's hilarious.
Before her, I'd never heard that twin flame, so it's kind of crazy you brought that over now.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, but the again, the quote, symposium, whatever you want to call it, it resonates with me, which is why I got it. I feel like every tattoo that I have on me is a direct reflection of myself in some way, shape, or form. I'm not one of those people that just get some random ass tattoos. And plus, the upbringing that I have, mind you, I got tattoos, right? And 34, I got a kid, right? I live on my own car, right?
Still.
And my parents still get mad at me for having tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
I love Latin culture, bro.
Man, I could sit here for days and just talk about it. It's funny because every time I go back home and I have a new piece of artwork, the first one to recognize it is always my father. My father always pays attention to detail and he sees it. Yo, and he said that to me last night. Again. And I said, huh? And I'm like, oh, I got shorts on. Like you can see my leg tattoo. I got so comfortable with just it being there that when I go home, I forget sometimes I got to be a little bit more conservative. And I got to try and I still feel like that little 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid in the house who's in high school every time I go back home because I'm like, I have such a respect factor for my parents that it'll never leave me. I don't curse around my family. I don't argue with my parents. Like they'll tell you this to this day. Like I'll say damn, hell, heck. I don't say stupid. None of that stuff around them, and I don't. And when I do curse, like, and I've slipped up and I have cursed, I've apologized, you know. And it's just because I just have that respect factor for my parents, and it's like I won't drink around them. I remember the first time my mom was like, "You wanna take a shot with me?" And I looked at my mom and I was like, "Ma, what?" I was like, "You're not setting me up, right? Like, you're not trying to just have me take
30 years old. And
you know. But it's. And I think the thought process behind it is like it's so innocent for me because it's just a natural thing. I don't try to fake it. And I'm very big on like if I was to bring a girl home to my mom and she sees the way that I treat my mom, that's how I'm gonna treat you. I treat my mom with so much love and so much respect. Yes, she pisses me off. That's my mom. She's supposed to piss me off. She's supposed to give me a headache, but in the same right, I give her a headache too. I'm her baby boy. I'm gonna give mommy a headache, you know. But she taught me so much that I'm just, you know, grateful for it. So it's like I treat my mom with all the love in the world. I'll give my mom anything. And she's one of those people that like, you know, you're kind of like, damn, what do I get, mom? How do you get the person who could get herself everything?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like how it is. So I just be like, damn. So my mom really forces me to be creative. She likes like the thoughtful gifts. Like take like a baby picture, something that you found from years ago, and put it in a frame and make the frame look good and give it to her. She'll 100% take that
over perfume or some shit. Yeah.
Over perfume, you buying her jewelry. My dad, first of all, shout out to my dad for raising the standards, because every year I feel like he buys her a brand new wedding ring.
Oh shit!
And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like, Dad, what are you doing, bro? Like,
chill out.
You making us as the kids look bad.
Yeah.
Because anything we bring to the table now is just meaningless, bro. Like, what?
Here, Mom, here's my picture.
Yo, it's crazy. And so it's like, damn, dude. Like, I just like, I see all of that, and I'm just like, yo, that's insane.
So let me ask you, like, would you make your mom sit in the backseat or your wife?
My wife.
Facts. Thank you.
My wife, 100%. I'm a mama's boy. 100%. I'm a mama's boy. Like I
and you know that's like an ongoing like.
It'll always be a debate.
Yeah,
it'll always be a debate.
And here's my take on it.
Go for it.
I only have one mom,
yes.
And I will always only have one mom.
Yes.
Like I may love my fiance,
yes.
but there might be one day she don't love me no more.
Yes.
And my mom will always love me.
Always.
So I was like, look, you know she's older, days are counted. You just gonna have to run the back seat, baby.
That's
like,
it.
Unless my mom says sit in the front.
Yeah.
Just in the back.
Oh, 100%. There have been times that I have held conversation with women before meeting my mom, and I don't bring every girl home to my mom. I bring the ones home with the potential. And the ones that I bring home, I literally, I shit you not, bro, I will sit in the driveway of my car. They're sitting in the car, and I'm going to be like, listen, car and park, radio off. I need you here with me right now, okay? My mom is a very New York mom, okay? She pays attention to mannerisms. She pays attention to your body language, kind of like how I do it, right? And she's very like eye contact, very huge on eye contact. And so my mom has a very like strong energy about her. And it's very intimidating, believe it or not. To this day, I still get intimidated. I still get scared. You know, the Spanish look that the mom gives you, she'd be like,
yeah, you're like,
and you like, oh, yeah, you know you in trouble. Yeah, so that like to this day, that look she still gives me, and again, 34 with the kid, own house, own car, I still get scared. All right, so I bring these girls home, and I'll tell them like, listen, if you win my mom over, we're good. You don't win my mom over, you can kind of start counting your days right now. Yes, because at this point now, then what's gonna happen is that now my mom's gonna come at you. You know, not in a bad way. She's going to apply the pressure. She's going to make you fold. That's just how my mom is. And I love her for it because she's weeded out so many girls from my life. And at the time I got upset. I'm like, damn, man, you know, this was good. Like, you taking it away from me? Like, but
they know better.
Yes. Mom knows better.
Moms know better.
Yeah. And so like and man, I can tell you, let me count how many girls my mom has liked. One girl my mom has liked, bro, and she got mad at me when it was over between me and her. She got pissed at me, and so mom is just mom. Like I can't.
It kills me when I see dudes like, that's my wife. You gotta sit in the back, and I'm like, she may not be your wife forever.
Yeah,
but that'll be your mom forever.
Yeah,
you know, unless you have like a shitty relationship with your mom. And there's always like the exception to the rule. Yeah. So, okay. But if not, mom's is mom.
Yeah, man. Mom will always be mom though. I feel that if mom does a good job, she's gonna raise that boy to be a man. You know, of course the dad plays a very crucial role in it. But mom is the one that really like instills that in the man to not be dependent on it, you know. I remember I used to get mad at my mom too, like, go do your lunch. Clean your room, go do the dishes, go do this, go do that, you know, and I would get so upset at that. Because I'm like, I don't want to do none of that, you know, but now that I'm older, I go home, first thing I'm doing, I'm cleaning the kitchen when I go home. I like to have a clean kitchen, and I got that from my mom. If I don't have a clean kitchen, I'll forget about it. Then the next thing, and then the next thing is I like to go to my room and I like to clean my room. My room's not clean, I can't sleep. Next thing is the bathroom. If my bathroom is not clean, I can't shit in peace. I can't piss in peace. I can't take a shower in peace. And I got all of this from her because that's just how she is. Waking up on the weekends, blasting that freestyle music, blasting that salsa music on the weekends, and she's cleaning. The whole house is up. She's up, the whole house is up, and we all cleaning.
It's not an option.
It's not an option, bro. She's up, we up.
She gonna make noise.
Yeah, and you gonna wake up.
To wake up.
You gonna wake up, and then the first thing she's gonna say is, good morning. Go in your room, clean your room, and I'm going to come in there and I'm going to check your room to make sure it's clean. Like, that's how my mom was. And so, again, when I was younger, didn't appreciate it. But now that I'm older, it's funny because it's like, I'll have women come to the house and they'll see how clean I am. And they're like, I guess they're not used to that. You know, and I'm just like, if my mom was to see my room be messed up, like, that's all I think about is like, if my mom was to walk into my house right now and see my house like this right now, she will rip me a new one. So I'm like, I got a certain standard that I live by, and it's kind of like I carry that with me. Can't really be mad at it, truthfully. You know, would you rather me
be sloppy?
Yeah. Would you
a
rather
lawn chair in the living room?
Would you rather me have like an air mattress in the room? That's
no sheets.
Yeah, like what? Like what type of life you living?
One pillow.
Yeah, one pillow, no sheets, one air mattress.
That's crazy.
Yo, this shit is wild, bro. This shit is crazy as fuck. But yeah.
Shit, I appreciate you, bro. I ain't gonna keep you too long. I know it's
no, you good, man. This was
it was good. It was fun, man.
Yeah, this was enjoyable. This was my first podcast. Shout out to the podcast. What's it called? Barbershop Confidential. Shout out to Barbershop Confidential. You feel me? This shit was love, man. I appreciate
it, man. It's always I like meeting different people and chit chatting. You know, you never know kind of combo you're gonna get. So I appreciate it, man. You're the first male review entertainer I've ever had. I've had the other ones, the ladies.
Yeah.
Those are always fun too. You know?
It's a different side.
Different, yeah.
It's a different side to the business, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, but I definitely appreciate it. Let them know, man, what club you gonna find you at, man.
Tonight
is it every weekend the same?
So I bounce every weekend. So one weekend I'll perform in San Diego.
And then
the next weekend I'll be in Palm Springs. It kind of like switches off. Then, like I said, I also
follow
travel
you
too.
And you post that shit?
Oh yeah, I put it on the IG all the time. I put it on Instagram all the time.
Put his IG right here so you got ladies can follow him.
Yeah, right there. Put it right there. Actually, hold on. Put it right there. Click the button. Click it and follow your boy. You know, slide in the DM, say what's up, shouts out, and don't ever take the memes personally. I post a lot of memes. So I'm a meme god.
Days and shit. Yeah.
I
like posting all. I love toxic shit.
Really?
And it'd be like, my girl's like, that's not you. I was like, I know, but I think it's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Like all the like cheating memes, I just think they're funny. I was like, it's stupid funny, you know? Like, you see it and you're like, oh my God, I gotta share that.
It'd be the randomest ones, man. And like what I'll do is like I usually take I'll go through my phone and I'll post like 5. I'll just pick a random 5 memes. One will be about relationships. One will be about like talking about food. One will be talking about fucking. One will talk about men cheating or women cheating. And all of them got nothing to do with the next one.
Yeah.
And so or me in general. And I just go and I'll post it. And it's like I've already created this like image or following, if you will, to like just post funny shit because I'm goofy. I'm naturally goofy and I like for my personality to just be on social media. I try not to be like, you know, everybody else who be on social media who just try to post like that one part of their life.
Oh, yeah. The highlights.
Yeah, you know, and I'm like, nah, I post it all. Like I post it all. You know what I'm saying? Like earlier today, I posted a dance video from class that I took last night, you know, and just showing a different side of me and the memes, you know, and then the workout pictures, I post those. And then I'll post me being out in the club, being sauce, doing some off the wall, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I try to just really like post everything, but then there's also some aspects of my life that I do keep private because I feel like not everything needs to be out there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I show it all, but yeah, y'all could follow me on the gram and then look up the Hunkamania shows. I usually post those too with the little links so they can click the links, take them straight to the ticket sales.
Well, check out Miami over here.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, damn, I forgot to tell you about the name Miami. Oh,
Miami.
Yeah, and you know it's funny because my mix says it too.
Oh, does it?
And hold on. Play that real quick so you can hear that. It'd be like, welcome to Miami. Yeah, this is hilarious. Hold up. Official.
Killer y'all, man. Get fired on these bitches one time.
Yeah.
Is that Will Smith?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh.
Good evening. Welcome to Miami.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is this your intro?
Yeah, that's my intro.
Oh shit, that's
my
what's
intro.
up.
Real like. It's just real chill.
Yeah, that's real seductive shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just I don't want to give away too much. I gotta
Almost
come
when
to
they
the
got
show.
the ones right now.
Yeah, y'all gotta come to the show because I might, Henny going, music going for a second. I might just forget that I was doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the vibe. But yeah,
I appreciate you, man.
yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate
Follow
it,
him,
man.
hit him up, check him out, throw some ones at him. All right, until next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with JONA, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing.